engineering manager at Dyson, and I've been at Dyson for about 16 years, and I now manage a team of 50 plus engineers that's responsible for developing the majority of the technology that you see here today inside our machines, which includes the motors inside the vacuum cleaners, our purifiers, the lighting, and I also work occasionally with the guys that do the hair care projects as well. And so over the last few years, Dyson has been opening up stores all over the world. This is actually the 4th store to open up in India. We have 2 in Delhi, 1 in Bangalore, and this is the first store in Chennai. And I'm really excited to be here actually. This is my first time to India as a whole, so thank you for being so welcoming. I'm excited to open our first new store here. But back 16 years ago, even when I was an engineer and helping to develop the products, we were still encouraged to go into stores and demonstrate our products. And that's why we open the Dyson stores here today. It's for getting the technology, the products in the hands of people, just because we know it's much easier to demonstrate the performance, the benefit, and why Dyson is such a great product. And that's why we're here today, and that's why I'm here today. And it's quite exciting as an engineer to get them in the hands of yourselves, and also just to tell you a little bit more about what goes on inside the machines, a little bit why our Dyson philosophy of solving a problem, thinking different and making better machines, and how that comes about into the finished product. And it's also more efficient and quieter. The way we've done that is, we can't quite see inside, but we have a triple diffuser that enables the air to exit and reduces the noise and increases the efficiency. And that's at the core of the whole machine. We make our own motors at Dyson. We invest a lot of money in developing that technology, and that's enabled us to put so much more power into a small package inside the machine. So when we've got such a powerful motor, we need to know how to manage that power as well. And so what we also have with the V11 is a digital display at the back. Now this gives feedback to the user. We're able to manage the different power settings, so we've got an eco mode, a medium, and a boost mode. But it also senses and adapts automatically as well. So we've increased the power inside our cleaner head here. So we've got a high torque brush bar that's continually sensing the power draw from the machine. And you can see on a hard floor like this, it's not that demanding. If I move it onto the carpet, it will increase the power, the demand, because the carpet's harder to reduce. If I pull it off, the power drops, because I don't need as much suction or as much power on the brush bar. And you can see on the back there's a countdown timer to how much runtime I've got left in the battery. Here it's 46 minutes, which is quite generous. And you can see that change when we go onto the carpet. It increases the power, of course, you have less battery runtime. But because it senses and adapts to its environment, it means you get much more power, or much more runtime. It's much more efficient than any of the other products. Vacuuming that right back up again. Really, really easy. Okay. Of course, you know, yourself, that's really when you can feel the benefit. Okay. Okay, he's kicked into high gear there, because it's on the carpet. So that's the Dyson V11 Absolute outside Chennai. So it's a pretty clear day. I know in other parts of India it can get quite smoggy, 300, 400 up to 900 on really, really bad days. And so people are becoming a little bit more aware of the quality of the air and the pollutants that are given off outside. But believe it or not, we spend 90% of our time indoors, either at home, sleeping in the office. And the air quality can actually be up to 5 times worse than the air quality on the outdoors. And that's why we've developed our air purifying technology. And the reason it can be quite bad is there's actually hidden pollutants within our environment. Now it might be certain aerosols, candles that we're lighting, but also cooking is a very typical pollutant, especially gas cooking. Some pollutants you can get off wood stains, fabric, etc. It's a 3-in-1 package here. We try and sense the atmosphere. We sense the PM10, the VOCs, NO2, which is your typical pollutant from cars. So if you live in a city next to a road, this is quite typical. Temperature and humidity as well, and your filter life. And we aggregate that into a general air quality metric. But of course, I'll leave it on PM2.5 there. But if we introduce an event, a pollution event, this could be cooking as well as aerosols. Okay, suddenly it senses it. We've got over 500 milligrams per cent of all the particulate matter, down to 0.1 microns. So we've managed to fit 9 meters of filter media in here, density packed. So that captures your PM 2.5, PM10, and then we have impregnated carbon, with tris, and this activated carbon, which is actually some kind of burnt coconut, is actually used to capture the formaldehyde and benzene, the VOCs. Gaseous compounds. For today it's moderate, as well as the air quality in the room that it's actually the tower fan is in. You can see I've got the different metrics, the particulate, the VOCs, NO2. If I wanted to, I can go in and I can look at the historical data that it records. So I can find out whether something's going on inside my house. I can see that over midday, there was a particular event. I think someone was cooking lunch, and that was giving off some pollutants. Automatically activated it and purified the air. And what we realised is that we can get huge health and well-being benefits if we manage the type of light that we're working with on a day-to-day basis. What the light cycle does, it's a task light, adjustable, easily adjustable like this, but this provides 1,000 lux of constant flicker-free light onto the task area. Now we talked about the circadian rhythm, which is the sunrise and the sunset and the colour of the light throughout the day. This actually, when connected to the app and it knows your location, it will change the colour temperature throughout the day. There's a diagram here. From 2 to a very cool, bright light, and then a very warm, light. It's cool. And that can be all controlled through the app, but we've also got an automatic mode that will replicate the colour of the light throughout the time of the day, so it's a more natural light feel, worth of investment. And again, similar to the V11, core to this technology was the motor. So we designed our own motor spins at 125,000 RPM, but it's about the size of 25 mil, about that big, which is about a third of the size of a conventional hairdryer's motor. What that allowed us to do was put the motor in the handle, and we were able to shift the centre of balance to make this a more manoeuvrable product, and we could shrink down the head and just put the heating elements inside here. If you wanted a more detailed picture, you can see the graphics on the store side, on the store wall. So, shrinking the motor down, maintaining 30 meters per second at high pressure. The next thing we had to do was study the hair. Now, everyone wants long, shiny, healthy hair. So we spent 2 or 3 years studying hair science, and also used up about 1,625 kilometers. Now, what usually happens is you come out, you have wet hair, then you dry it, and then you style it. So this has been designed to go straight from wet to style. And the way we did that is we linked it up with our airflow and heating technology, an airplane wing. And what that does, with the high pressure motor, if you put a jetter there over that profile, it creates an area of low pressure and brings the hair in to the tool. Hot air around that, it also pulls the hair into the styling tool. So it will take wet hair, wrap it around the tool, and then dry it. It will leave a sustained style as well as protecting the hair from damage as well. This is our standard hair dryer, pre-styler. Okay. So we're just taking some of the moisture out of the hair. Now this is just a very similar job to just using a Supersonic on its own. I'm an engineer at Dyson, and I'm welcoming you to our first store in Chennai. It's actually our fourth store in India since 2018. We've got 2 in Delhi, 1 in Bangalore, and this is our first in Chennai. And I'm here to come and see our 4 categories of products: our lighting, our purifiers, our vacuum cleaners, and our hair care products as well. And I wish you all to walk around the store and get your hands on all our machines and mess around and just ask questions. If you want to come along to VR Chennai and see the store for themselves and check out our products. Hi everyone, I'm inviting everyone to come along to VR Chennai, to our Dyson store, come check out our products and see it for yourselves.